Welcome to Module 9, the STAR method. This method of interview question is used in many organisations. It's used because it's easy to mark for the interviewer and it's easy to structure for the interviewee. We're going to talk about how you can structure your answer before you even get in to the interview. If you can stick to this structure, whatever question you're asked, follow through with the STAR method, you'll be on the right footing to deliver a really good professional answer and to really highlight all of your experience and skills and knowledge. S equals situation. This is the time and the place of when the event you're about to explain has happened. So for example, if you had a project that you were completing in 2004, that's exactly what you would say. I was completing a project back in 2004, and then move on to the task. It's a very short introduction that points out exactly where you were and when it happened. It just helps clarify all of the details. T is for task. So within that particular project, your task may have been to set up a variety of new teams across the world. That's your task. The action is how you set those teams up. Did you have to use a particular method? Did you have to use different forms of communication? Did you have to go outside of the UK and look for additional supplies elsewhere? But do not go into too much detail here. Not too much detail. They don't need to know that you sent an email on July the 3rd at 16:42. This is what trips people up, the action. And the reason this happens is because you have a feeling that you want to get as much information out and tell the interviewer as much as you can about what you achieved, what you done. But this actually has the opposite effect. If there is so much information, the interviewer can't score it, they can't mark it, and you start to go off on a tangent. So it's almost like a high-level overview of what you were doing within that action part. You don't need to go into the detail. Stay out of the trenches, don't go into the detail. The R is for result. Now if you think back to what the task was, and it was to set up a project management team, if you achieved that, you say you achieved that. If you didn't achieve it, you say you didn't achieve it. But if you're going to use it negatively, make sure you turn it around at the end. For example, we didn't achieve what we set out to set up, but as a consequence, we were able to do something very different that resulted in something even better. You have to flip that negative around to a positive. That's what employers are looking for. Flip it around to a positive. I have another R, and I know STAR isn't spelt with 2 R's, but I have an R+. And the last R is for reflection. If you're able to sit and reflect upon all of your projects, all of your exercises, that shows that you are understanding of yourself and that you're willing to learn and you're willing to grow as an individual. What business wouldn't want that type of person? So R is for reflection. If it went well, say it went well and why it went well. If it didn't go so well, tell them what you learned because of that. Everybody appreciates it. The interviewers appreciate it. They appreciate the honesty. And it also helps you because it shows you are capable and it shows you can learn and it shows you can grow. That is the STAR method.